There we go. I think we're recording.
Oh, you're recording.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Good.
let's see. If we go to the Georgia ARES website, you guys don't take notes on this part. And if we go to, where do we go? I don't even know where to go. Let's see. ARES database? That's not right.
Ah, geez, I got too many keyboards here.
Oh, I gotta find, there we go. Digital, probably. Let's see. Link. Let's see. Repo, YouTube train. I don't even know where this thing is anymore. This has changed so much. It's not there.
Who moved my cheese?
All right, so we do have the Georgia Situational Awareness Map. Have you guys seen this before?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I use it all the time. That's great.
Yeah, I think I might have sent this out a while back.
Really? I don't know.
So let's see.
I've slept since I've seen it, so I don't remember.
So this is maintained by a guy named Brian Herron. He's out of Fayetteville, I think. And by default, you see it's got all sorts of stuff in here, but by default, 2 meter and 70 centimeter repeaters are in here, right? So what's the accuracy of this? Fair. It's pretty good. It's worth looking at. But if you scroll through this, you'll see there's all sorts of stuff in here.
Digipeters. WinLink Gateway.
Digipeters.
That's what I'm looking for.
Packet WinLink Gateway.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of this other crap on. All right, so there are your packet gateways throughout, looks like the Southeast. He's got more than just Georgia in there, doesn't he? So I have the blue are digipeters, the red are gateways. And so I can look at, hey, look at that. That one doesn't exist. So you can actually just click on one. This is Joe Martin, W4S. I think he was in our meeting last month about CERT and stuff. That's the guy. So he's got one listing on 145.710. You can see the call sign, right?
Aaron, I got a real basic question for you though. When would you use each? Like what's the difference in the usage of a digipeater versus the gateway?
So the gateway is for when you're sending a WinLink message, right? So if you want to send me a WinLink, if you want to send me a WinLink, not a peer-to-peer, but a WinLink message, like to my mailbox, right? Then you need to connect to a gateway somewhere. Now, gateway is a generic term. It can be for packet or HF, RDOP, Vera, whatever. Doesn't matter the protocol. Are you familiar with iGates in APRS?
Well, I know what APRS is, but that's about it. I mean, I know of it.
Right? So iGates are they take the radio information, put it on the internet. Right. So gateway is the way for your computer. It's what your computer talks to log in and send a message. And
via the internet.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So you connect to a gateway over the radio.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And then the gateway is also connected to the internet.
Your computer sends the message over the radio.
So the gateway actually has to have a computer running on it to send it on.
Yeah, it has to have internet access and a computer at the other end.
Okay.
Now, digipeater.
So if all computers went down, if all internet went down, we wouldn't be able to use gateways.
Well, the idea is to send a message with the radio to a gateway that's outside of the area where the internet's down, like maybe the next state or something.
Correct.
Roger that, yeah.
Now, digipeaters are digital repeaters, right? So they take your digital signal and they repeat it kind of like your analog repeater does. Except the analog repeater, you key up and you have the shift up or down. and you're transmitting on one frequency and everyone else is listening on another frequency. That's not how these
Right.
work. Digipeaters are what's called store and forward. So what it is you send a packet, right? That means your radio does a bunch of whistling, right? And the digipeater gets it and waits till you're done, and then retransmits that again afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
On the same frequency.
On the same frequency. Good point. Good point. So that's store and forward. So that's why it takes a little bit longer to go to a digipeater than into a gateway. You can use a digipeater to talk to a gateway. You can use a digipeater to talk to a peer-to-peer station too, by the way. Digipeaters are typically a lot simpler. I think that's what Rick was alluding to, is a digipeater, you really only need a TNC. I think I got one right here. Like a Cantronics KPC3. I think we've all seen those 100 times in the boneyard of every ham fest, even though we haven't been to a ham fest in like a year now. Those, effectively, you just say, hey, digipete, and it will digipete for you, right? So all you need is a radio and a TNC, and it will actually do the digipete on your behalf.
So you could set up your own
It's a lot-
digipeater station with one of those TNCs.
You can set up your own. It's pretty easy. You can set up one that's mobile, so you can say, oh no, there's a disaster. Let me drive to the top of Crown Mountain and drop this radio off with a battery, right?
Yeah.
Or a lot of these digipeater sites are also repeater sites, or other things are usually there. And for example, there's not a digipeater up there. We need to look at this, but like Black Mountain, the 443-100, another reason that's a great repeater is because the facility has generator backup and battery backup. It can last for days and days and days and days without power, commercial power up there. So if there's a site like that that has a digipeater, it will be available during like power outages, right? So we may be able to use digipeters to send messages over the mountain or to the next county or whatever as we need to.
Would that be a good project for us to tackle, is putting a digipeter up there with Pete's Black Mountain Tower? Or
I want to talk to Lorraine about putting a digipeater up on Crown Mountain with all of her government stuff.
I got you.
Right? 'Cause we know that her stuff's going to have battery and it's going to have generator.
Of course, we also know it'll take several years to get that accomplished.
Correct, which is why I'm starting now.
Why would it take several years?
That's government.
Seems to be the way things move there.
It took 7 months for us to get someone to go out there and look at the tower at the EOC and say, yep, there's an antenna up there you can use. Okay.
Yeah, I rest my case.
Like, she sent me that email 2 weeks ago, and we asked in January when we were out there for that one meeting we had. So,
Aaron, getting back to what I was asking about, I thought I remembered in the WinLink program that there was a list.
yes.
That's what I wanted to see how to get to.
Yeah, so this is one way, because you talked about printing out. This is going to be the sucker way, right? Now, if you go into let's see, packet WinLink right here, your open session.
Mm-hmm.
We've all seen this before. We put our digipeater in, right? We'll put the gateway in the digipeater and we tune our radio by hand. That's fine. But if you do channel selection, it will open up a list here.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yes.
And the frequency, because I've got an extra 2-meter radio, I want to program some of those frequencies into it, and it'll be exclusively, WinLink.
Yep. So let me go ahead and click update table via internet. You can do it via radio. I don't know if I've ever done that. But you see it says stations found within 100 miles of your grid square. And then we have a bearing and a distance. I think this is going to be sorted by distance. So in my case, W4S, Joe down in Gainesville, he's the closest one. Ironically, I can't get there because there's 200 feet of granite that it's in the way. I actually can't, I have to bounce off of things, but we can go to KX4MAT, or this is where you, like you're saying, you can select. So I think if I do this, will it actually, let me pick one like this guy. Now see, I double clicked on him and you see this change to that gateway,
Right,
right?
right.
My radio
And
did not change in packet, right? I would have to have figured out, made a note. Actually, it says right there, right? 145.710, right? I have to go and reach over and turn my radio over there.
Now, what is the direct, where it says direct there?
Mm-hmm.
What are the options there?
Well, direct is I'm going to talk to the gateway over the radio directly.
Okay, I got you.
Digipeater is I'm going to bounce off of a digipeater to get to the gateway.
Okay,
And script is super advanced, and I've yelled at people all over the state for not understanding what that is. But anyway.
so what I would like to do is print that list of gateways just to have on a hard copy.
Like this one right here.
Yeah, and looks like maybe you'll have to snip it or something.
So now what's interesting about this list is when you run gateway software, right? When you have a computer that's running gateway stuff on it, it's going to be a gateway, it actually checks in with the WinLink network. And that's where this is actually populated. Why it's important to click update table via internet or radio or just to get it updated is that it will refresh the page. So if there's a new gateway or gateway goes away, right, then it will be reflected in this list.
Hey, Smiley.
Yeah.
It also, printing it out may not be the best way to go because like he's saying, when you update it, it also gives a percentage path probability of who all's being able to connect, how quality the route is.
Yep. Packet doesn't, but yeah, you're right, David. Everything else does.
And it's different each time, you know.
Right. Yeah, I remember seeing that, but this is the one that I was interested in.
Yeah.
More than the other.
There are gateways that have been there and will probably always be there, right? So WD4 AOG, K4 KKF. There's your guy over in LJ. W4 HHH. Right?
Yeah.
These have been up for years and years and years. So it's probably best not to print the page per se, but like record the ones you know will be there forever.
HHH.
Now, I don't have my list. I wish I could.
HHH is nice if you're in LJ, but it really has very, very short range.
Yeah, it does actually. I can't get there.
I can just barely hit it from here, and I'm only 15 miles away.
Yeah. So I have an index card holder that's got transparent pages, and I have index cards in it. And then per frequency, I have gateways and digipeaters.
Oh, that's
put through, right? I don't know where it's at though. I lost it. I just had to recreate.
Then you can just print it out when it's updated and just swap the.
Yeah. So I just wrote in. I know this gateway works to this frequency.
Yeah.
I know this gateway works and I would have it just sitting right here. So it's like I need to send packet. I just flip to something. Oh, let's try this. Flip over to 145.710, for example, and then go ahead and set up my software. That may be a better solution. Because some of these are transient. Like notice I'm not in here because my gateway is on the couch over there in pieces.
These are what order are these in? I don't see that they're in any order.
Distance.
Oh, okay. From me, when I bring it up, it'd be distance from me. Okay.
Yeah.
And also
because it has my grid square. Since it has my call sign, it also has my grid square.
It probably has this first, right? HHH. Go ahead, David.
I think you can adjust how it, how you want to sort it. In other words,
all these columns are sortable, right?
And I think that it also defaults to the one with the best signal. Your best chances are at the top, I think.
Yeah, it assumes in packet that the closer the better, which is pretty safe. I mean, not here because we just have trillions of tons of granite amongst all of us. Like Rick was already complaining about, Mount Yona. Can't get over that thing. Well, if we
Yeah.
go to, like, say, RDOP,
Not to
right?
mention pink too.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
There you go. That's where your NVIS comes in.
Yeah. So now we talk about RDOP, and we're going to open this up, open a new session, do the same thing. Let's let it fire up here. It has to open up the TNC. Come on, you can do it. I promise you can. Here we go. And if you do channel right here, now this is a little different, right? It has all the gateway. What happened? Sure, whatever, man. It has the gateways and their frequency modes, the grid square, and then this is what Dave was talking about. It has path reliability estimates and quality estimates. So
What does that take into consideration for path reliability? Does it take into consideration terrain? No, probably not.
no, it doesn't. So it uses, what does it use? Is it Voice of America? It uses Voice of America propagation
Okay.
estimate.
It also considers the propagation from the sun and everything too, I think.
Yeah.
Or
So
the sunspot cycle.
yeah, it's constantly measuring. Like I think if I'm right, it is the Voice of America stuff that does that. They're constantly measure how far out and where they can hear their own stations, I guess. So it's a good measure of propagation. You know, it's pretty constant, right?
Well, that's a powerful set of programs right there.
It is. It is. And there's another update via internet and radio here. Now, a little caution. This takes a long time to update via internet. I would never update via radio. So
Yeah.
So this is a fairly new one too. I don't know if you guys have seen this before. See the map. Actually,
I think having those cards is a good idea because if you're in a situation where your internet's down and you're trying to use your radio to get a message, you don't have this updated list unless you would. I guess in that case you could update it through the radio, but like you say, that you ain't got all day if it's an emergency.
yep. Forecast. I don't even know what these are. Oh, look at that. There's a hourly forecasts on different frequencies for you.
Oh.
So don't try 20 meters right an hour ever.
Yeah.
I don't know what's SFI, solar flux, of course. But from here,
Solar flux index. Yeah.
yeah, from here, if you decide, hey, I want to connect to this guy, AJ4FW, if everything is set up right, let's see if it is. We'll just go ahead and select it. Where to go? Right. If everything here is set up right, then your radio will actually switch over. On HF, it will actually flip your radio over, hopefully to put it in the right mode, and then you can just click go from here.
Yeah, it does. It's great. You click on one of those and it sends the signal to your radio and changes all the settings what you need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you select one, by the way, this one's pretty good too. Say you like this guy, W4 MSK. Say you like him a lot, you can click add to favorites, right? And then he'll appear in this list, this drop-down list of your favorites. So if you know you can get that gateway all the time, you can just go click, and it'll flip everything over for you. So. Let's see if this actually works. Probably not. Oh, I got a tune-up. Hold on.
How did you get to that add to favorites option?
So that button just appeared. It's not. You don't have that right there.
Oh, I was in the channel select one. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, connecting anchors.
Aaron, on RDOP here, does it use upper sideband or?
All digital should use upper sideband, yes.
Okay. The reason I asked is I got it working with my flex here and it follows the frequency very nicely. So yay, big step forward. But I noticed it was in upper sideband on 80 meters. So I guess that's okay though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like right now I'm in my Yaesu 857.
Yeah.
and it's in digital mode, right? And digital mode is there's a setting in there that says, what is digital mode? And you say upper sideband, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Because part of this too is if you go to your radio setup, yeah. So upper digital or FM here, right? So.
Right.
So yes, upper sideband is appropriate.
I wonder what the difference there would be for upper sideband and upper sideband digital. If they put different filters in.
So I have different modes, right? So if I do upper sideband digital, it'll flip to my digital mode, right? And my radio behaves a little differently. Like it takes the audio and in the back type thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Versus like if I'm in USB mode, it tries to take the mic still. So.
Okay.
But like that's for my 857, but my 2000 actually is smart enough to know if there's current coming in the back, there's voltage on the back, then we're talking on the back. So.
Gotcha. I'll have to check that here.
Yeah.
Be a good project for tomorrow morning.
Let's see. Anything look familiar? Let's see. Let's see if anyone will actually answer. Yes. Good. No one's going to answer. Am I actually talking? Is this thing on?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. But anyway, not important. All right, what else you guys got? What other questions do you have? You want to do some peer-to-peer for? Oh, who's going to be around for the SCT? All you guys going to be there?
Yeah.
Good try. Sure.
What do you mean on October 3rd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be there.
Okay. Yeah. There's not
As
really
long as
there.
the world has ended, I should be there.
All right.
Or be around or whatever we need, wherever I need to be.
Yeah, it will be a work from home scenario, right?
Okay.
We'll just get checked in and then do stuff. But we can do some peer-to-peer packet and peer-to-peer HF if we want to give that a try.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that death race is probably going to happen because they did a pretty good job on the one in Dalton.
I was wondering how the
Didn't
school
seem,
went.
didn't seem to have much problem at all.
That's good. Did you participate with them?
No, I didn't.
That's probably a good call.
That's why it was so easy.
Well, I think if they're going to call it the death race, you know, what's a little COVID risk, you know? You're probably going to get killed anyway from the race itself.
And it is showing rain right now for this Sunday.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it this Sunday?
The 6th cap is Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, when's the death race you were talking about?
November 3rd.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
November 3rd, something else is happening that day, isn't there?
It's October 3rd.
Now, October 3rd is what we're doing here. October 3rd is the set. No, we don't have anything else in October. And then November 3rd is Death Race, which I really don't want to do.
Really? How appropriate. It's going to be a double death race.
No, that can't be right. That's on a Tuesday. That can't be
Yeah,
right.
that's on a Tuesday.
It's November something then.
Oh,
Let's see. 7th? The 7th?
It's my 7th or 8th. Yeah, 7th is my.
When was the Stone Mountain Ham Fest year before?
It's the first.
7th?
It's the first rainy weekend in that month, isn't it?
Is that what that is? Because they rescheduled it to the weekend of Stone Mountain, and we're like, we're probably not going to have any Ham Fest at all this year. And if they have that one, you're not going to have any volunteers from the ham community going to help with the race. But we're not having that. So. Okay. You guys want to do something now? You want to set up something? I guess I need to plug in the proper cables if we want to do.
Sure.
Try
What should we do?
I don't know. Hey,
Well,
Dave.
I put my I've got my Yaesu packed in the hard case to go for Sunday out by the front door, so I don't have to set up.
Oh man.
Well, I haven't set up my 2000 on this WinLink yet, but it's all plugged in. I just don't know how to go get it out the other side.
How to make it whistle? You don't know how to make a whistle?
Yeah, I don't know how to make a whistle. I can make it bark, but it won't whistle.
Have you've used that radio for other things, right? For other digital stuff? Is that right?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you ever done any digital on the radio? I'm sorry, I stepped on you. Okay. All right. Well, you wanna?
Were you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I've only used it for the airways. I haven't used it for any digital stuff.
Okay.
I did fix it up to go. It's all plugged in and everything, but I haven't figured out how to make it work yet.
Well, here, let me. Let's see. You share? What is that? Let's see. Hold on. Stand by. Multiple can share it simultaneously. See if you can share your screen there, Rick. If you're ready, let's figure it out.
Hold on.
Hey, Randy.
Hey. Sounds like it's working.
That's the share my screen. Where do I share screen? I got it right there.
Didn't work.
You got it. There it goes.
Here it comes. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cool.
What?
Smiley Bob is calling you.
Who?
ZST Bob.
Oh, is he? On 440?
No, 146835.
All right.
Okay, I got everything off but you.
All right, open up your WinLink then.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, this is Katie Wood-Eye, Jim. Hey, we're on a Zoom call right now, and Smiley's on the Zoom call. Okay, no problem. Sorry. I was just passing near his place and tried to call him. No problem. Or you could join us on the Zoom call.
Oh, I'm trying.
Yeah, I copied you, Bob, KZ4ZK.
Okay, so y'all are on the internet and the radio. Okay. I just went by Roy Road on my way home from Chattanooga. Made me think of it, and I thought I'd call.
Yeah, Roger. I can't come out there to holler at you.
Well, just wave and I'll look
Okay,
at you.
there I am.
We'll catch you later. Let you get back to your Zoom call. 73W4ZST.
Okay, talk to you later, KZ4ZK.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
No worries. You want to try some HF stuff then, Rick? Is that what you want to get set up?
Yeah, 7.3 is
Oh,
fine.
I got it. Let me turn on the WinLink or turn on the signal link. And there it's on. Now, do I need to run sound modem first?
Well, if you're going to do packet, yeah, but if we're going to do HF, you don't need that.
You don't need sound link?
You don't need sound modem if you're going to do HF stuff.
You don't you have to be on WinLink?
Well, WinMore is actually deprecated. We shouldn't be using it anymore, but yeah, we'll
I
get
do
there.
need the signal link on though, right?
Yes, the signal link needs to be on, yes.
It's on, okay.
Okay. So if we go where it says Telnet WinLink up there, top right.
Yep.
All right, click that guy, click that drop down, and go to RDOP WinLink. Up.
RDOP Wakeland.
There she is.
Okay.
All right. Now click open session, which is right beside it.
Is RDOP what I need to be using when I'm doing my stuff?
Yeah, RDOP's the open source, open standard software. All right.
So they're phasing out the WinMore.
No, WinMore's gone. It's not supported anymore.
Well, that's how I sent my messages to you.
Yeah, there are still some gateways out there that still support it because they haven't updated their software either. So,
Oh, I see. That's
all
good to know.
this window right here is where you set up your audio cards, right? So under right there, click that guy. And then the USB audio codec, right? That guy, yep. That's
Right.
your signal link shows up as USB audio codec for both of them. So you just
All right,
click-
this one too?
Yep. Yep. Now click-
Okay. What
now
else?
click update there. Yep.
Update.
All right. So what it'll do is it's going to restart, and you'll get the little software thing shows up at the bottom if you didn't notice that. Waiting for TNC to initialize. Yeah, that guy. All right. It
So
says
it's ready to start calling.
Let's go to settings though. Let's set up the radio.
Settings were here.
Mm-hmm. And go to radio
Okay.
setup. All right, and this is where you tell the software, here's my radio, and this is how you connect to it. So you need to find your guy in there. Is it in there at all? Nope.
Kenwood commercial. Nope, it's not in there. Kenwood amateur.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a 2000, a TS 2000.
Maybe it's just Kenwood Amateur. Maybe that'll cover it.
Yeah, give that a shot, see what happens.
Antenna selection.
Yeah, don't worry about that part. And then right there where it says radio control port, serial port to use.
Yep.
Click on that. Yep. And COM1.
COM1?
Right, plugged in. Yeah, well, it's the only one there. And don't worry about the push to talk. Just go ahead and click update. All right, it's going to restart again.
I'm gonna have to have another WinLink for HF, aren't I? I mean, another signal link.
Signal.
Yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
thanks a lot.
All right, go to channel selection again at the top where we were before. Well, on my machine, very top, channel selection.
I'm sorry. I'm missing it.
Right below
Oh,
your
right down there.
Straight down.
There you go.
There you
There.
go.
Okay.
Hi, guy. So now this will open up that window again that shows you all the RDOP gateways.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
it's updating. You see at the top it says downloading information about blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
See, we just have to sit here and talk
Oh.
to each other about how the Braves are doing or something.
Hey, Smiley.
Hey,
I got a WinLink. I mean, I've got a signal link that I bought, and I didn't need it. So I think I don't know if the model number would work for the radio you want, but I think if you switch the jumper plug out, you might I could let you have that one, and you can if the model number will work for your radio, you might want to check before you spend the money.
of course, it depends on which jumper cable you have, but you
Yeah,
buy
I'll
those
put the-
separately.
The jumper that's in there is for the Yaesu, my Yaesu. So you probably could change out the jumper plug and use it.
All right, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Okay, what do we do now?
All right, so it's updated. Now we see this list, and the list is sorted. What is this one sorted by? It is sorted by path quality, maybe?
Path reliability estimate.
Reliability estimate.
Okay. Either one. Well, that's not sorted by that column, but whatever, guys.
Kind of, sort of. Which one would you like?
This is where you select the one you want. So let's do the first one, K4FENM. Is that what that is? Enable. Maybe you need to find another application. I don't know. What other application?
Yeah, it was going too damn easy.
Yep.
You got to go. You got to go to your device manager and look at your COM ports. Which one's assigned to the enhanced silicone systems thing.
His is going to show up differently than yours, David. Yours shows up from the radio. His is going to be external serial port. Do you have the? Did you have the serial port plugged in there, Rick?
I've got it on a strip. I've got it on a 10 strip USB thing.
Yeah, the USB. If it's a USB cable, it'd be in a virtual COM port. That you have to go figure out which number. I think. Am I telling him wrong, Aaron?
No, you're right.
Where do I go to find that at?
You go to your device manager.
You hit your start menu.
Down that bar at the bottom, there's a little search window. You just put DEVI. You can search for the device manager that way or find it another way. Yeah, right there. I think you can just double click on device manager up there. There you go.
I gotta get another memory stick for this thing. It's kind of slow.
By the way, on that one that we just selected, there's digital on frequency, and it sounds like slow scan.
Oh, really?
3590, 500.
Let's see.
Looks like I've got the device manager open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times.
Oops. That's 7 times as good.
Yeah, you kept clicking on it while it was trying to boot it up, I think.
As long as it's a prime number, it works.
And will I go to ports?
Yep. Yep.
Go up and hit view and show hidden ports.
Yeah, got to do hidden.
That's right. Yep. Show hidden.
Yeah, maybe I should plug that straight into the computer then instead of in that strip.
That's a good idea.
Yep, that's what's wrong. Yep.
Can I do that real quick and just without?
Do it.
Huh?
Do it.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think I did read where it said it's not good to use those for this kind of thing.
What's that, through a hub?
It's in the signal link manual, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. They don't want you.
Oh, is he using a signal link? It might be a little different than if it's a signal link than what I'm telling him.
Well, I'm pretty sure I read that in the signal link paperwork that it had to go into it couldn't go through a hub.
They always say that.
Yeah, you can go through a powered hub. You can't go through a passive hub.
Ah.
And they also say don't go through the front ports of your tower, if you got a PC tower, don't go through the front ports because it won't support the power required.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's usually lower amperage on the front ports.
Yeah.
Okay, where's it gonna be at now then?
Well, okay, so now we're talking about two things here. One was the signal link, which is the sound, right, in and out. And then we have to have a control, which would be like the cat control. So that would be the serial port that, do you have that plugged into your radio anywhere, Rick?
Some radios use the push to talk off the audio line, like my
Let me get rid of some of
FT5100
these.
and also the FT847. You just take the impedance low on one of the audio lines and it puts it into transmit.
It's setting up the audio codec.
So that's your signal link then. So you need another cable that's the control
Apple
somewhere in
software
there.
update. I don't have any Apple stuff.
What radio are you using?
The
Does this do
TS2000.
It's
anything?
going.
TS2000?
So it should be under ports, right?
Yeah.
What did you plug into that, to your computer there, Rick?
I don't hear you anymore. USB audio codec is ready to go.
And he's plugging his signal link up, not a serial port of any kind. Can you hear us, Rick?
Hey, Rick. Oops.
The big ones are still there.
The big ones?
You know, Signal Link people at Tigertronics have got real good tech support. And I called them about interfacing to an 847 and a 5100 Yaesu, and they spent some time with me on the phone and made sure I got the right cable set up and stuff. So they're real good about that, and they know quite a bit about it.
Yeah, they got really great customer service.
Sure do.
Krista.
I just screwed up everything, huh?
No.
No? Can you hear us, Rick? See if I can make him stop sharing the screen.
I'm back on.
Welcome back.
Can you see me now?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Can
Yep.
you hear me now? Yes.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
The wind streams or his computer's killing us.
Hmm.
Turn this off.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
I did that. You there, Rick? Oh, do you know what it is? All right. I'll buy someone's lunch if you can tell me what happened to Rick.
What happened to Rick?
His
He's there.
computer, I think his computer's overtaxed. He's trying to do Zoom and all the WinLink on there. It's slowing it down.
Nope.
His audio just went over to the Signal Link instead of
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
That's why we couldn't hear him, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Hopefully
What-
it's not set for Vox, so every time you talk, it's not transmitting on HF somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can. Where's the chat? Where's the chat? No, seriously, where's the chat?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me. I
Yes.
can't hear you.
Unplug your signal link.
Rick, can you hear us? I guess not.
Somebody text him. Tell him to unplug his signal link.
Here we go. This is
There's Randy.
How you feeling, Randy?
Can you hear me?
Backwards, I can't help that.
Sort of okay, a little bit dizzy, but I'm alive.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, Randy, it's Dave.
Hey, Dave.
It's unplugged. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Welcome back.
I don't think you can hear us still. I don't know what happened there. What to do? You can't hear us, Rick?
Jeez. It's backwards.
Somebody text him.
No, that's backwards.
No, it's not.
That's not.
No, that's perfect.
That's backwards on my computer.
Oh,
Rick,
you got inverted logic on your computer there.
It was something different. Okay, I think he sees it.
That was muted.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you now.
There you go.
I had to go over to this speaker thing here and click on the Realtek speakers.
That's it.
Okay. Yep.
All right. So go back to it. So there's two pieces here, Rick. One is your signal link, right? And the other is your serial port for your control, for your cat control. Did you plug a cable in for that?
In the back of the radio?
Yeah, there should be a serial cable from your radio to your computer.
There is. It's plugged in.
It is plugged in? Okay.
Yes.
Well, it's not showing up. If you only have COM1 and it's in use.
I've got a little TNC icon on the screen here. On the 2 meter 440 band.
Okay. Well, do you have sound modem running?
Not yet. No, I didn't start sound modem.
Well, I thought at one point. You did start at one point. I don't know if you stopped it or not. Ooh, what's that strong signal? That's RDOT.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I looked up at my.
Yeah, it would probably be better for me to have my laptop running on with this thing on it and then be running the WinLink separately.
Well, you can't share your screen that way though.
You can if I'm on my laptop.
It'd be better to do, yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to share the screen. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Unless you like took your laptop and like pointed at something else.
Well, should I try turning signal link back on?
Well, if you lose audio, then make sure you go back into the audio settings of Zoom again and flip it back over. So you can
Okay.
actually hear it.
I'm going to turn signaling back on. All right. Can you still hear me?
We lost you. We lost you. No, we can hear you. We can hear you. Get your notebook ready, Smiley.
What?
Get your notebook ready.
Okay. I'm going to go to I've got settings, radio setup,
Mm-hmm.
Kenwood Amateur, serial port to use. It says COM1's the only one available.
Is that the right one? Do you know?
As far as I can tell, there's only one COM port.
Well, you could always create more, but do you have anything connected to COM1 now, or any application that uses COM1 already?
Well,
You know, when I was setting my signal link up, there were some settings in the audio that had to be set to that codec down in the speaker tray. You had to set it to 48,000 hertz, 16-bit processing. There were some steps to take to use the signal link that
shouldn't have had to do that. That should have done that already.
well, it says that the thing says right now, it says using amateur COM1, 9600 baud, waiting for TNC to initialize, and now it says ready to start calling.
All right. Well, that's interesting. Okay. So you have you're in the RDOF WinLink session, right?
I believe I am, yeah.
And
Yes.
and you so click channel selection. Let's pick that guy again. That one K4 FEM.
Okay, we got him. And it says unable to open radio serial port COM1.
All right, so that's the problem that we had before. Something's using that COM port.
Well, according to the, when I look at my device manager, it says I've only got one. It says I only have one COM port.
Yeah.
How do you set up another COM port?
Well, a COM port should be something physical for this, right?
Well, what about USB controllers?
Now that's your chip on your board. So what you're looking for is something. Do I have one? Oh, well, hold on. Ooh. Something like that. Let me pull up this Zoom so I can see if I'm showing it right. Let me do this because I'm kind of backlit. All right, you got something like this.
Now, is this just a straight cable or is it a smart cable?
Well, I mean, this is a USB, so it's a USB to serial adapter.
Right.
Right.
But I mean, is does it have any
I have
chip in
the
it?
USB.
Yeah. It's got the FTDI chip in it.
I got you.
Rick, what kind of cable are you using?
I've got just the one that goes into the signal link, which has got the little square one, and then it runs the USB cable to the computer.
Okay.
Look at your screen again and let Aaron show you that cable. Look at your Zoom screen and let him show you. He was holding it up a second ago.
Yeah, so do you have COM ports like that, DB9s? I don't know.
I don't know. You mean that I can plug a USB cable into?
No. This is a serial connection. So there will be a cable from this into your radio.
Can you see the cable he's holding up?
I see that, but the cable that goes from my radio or from Signal Link to the radio
Not Signal Link.
has a,
We're not talking about Signal Link. This is something else.
oh,
So Signal Link is the audio, and then you have to have something else that does the control of the radio. And this is the
I
control.
thought all that went through Signal Link.
Nope, nope.
No, I don't have one like that.
Okay. Okay.
And herefore lies the problem.
Yeah.
So I've got a
Okay.
Signal Link, and I've got another one of these, and they each go to between my laptop here and my radio.
So you have two cables. One goes through Signal Link to the radio, and another one that goes from your computer to the radio.
Yes.
I don't have that computer to the radio thing.
Okay. All right. Well, there's the problem then. So we need to find you that
Wow.
cable and how to get that done. So
That would be the same connection that my 7300 uses for logging. Is that probably true?
your 7300 is very different. It has a whole bunch of stuff built into it already. So you have one USB cable.
I have one USB cable that runs from the radio to the computer, and it gets the
Everything.
computer gets its information for logging through there.
Yeah.
Is
So
would that be the same one in my case?
the cable you use will probably not be the same one that he would
Okay.
use.
Okay.
Now when I use my Signal Link on my 2-meter rig, there's just one cable goes into the Signal Link and goes to the there's only one cable there, and it
Yeah.
works fine.
Yeah, because on 2 meters, when you're doing packet, you actually don't do the software doesn't control the radio. You reach over and change the frequency and do that.
Oh, so this is actually going to control the frequency on the radio too.
Yes, that's what it's doing. That's what it's complaining about. You go to channel selection, and when you click on that guy, it has a frequency in there, and it tries to flip over to that frequency, but it can't do it because that cable doesn't exist. So.
Okay, so how do I get that? I got to figure out how to get that cable.
Yeah, we'll get you hooked up there.
Do you have a 2000?
No, I have. I have an FT 2000, not a TS 2000. I have a Yaesu 2000.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was about to say no, but I'm like, no, that's not true. I do have a 2000. It's just not that 2000.
No, I'm at a TS 2000.
Yeah.
Somebody in this group has a 2000, don't they? Maybe Russ or
Bob does, or did at one point. I think he got it working. We might want to talk to him about that.
I think, doesn't Brad have one?
Does he? He may.
he's got a 7300. I don't know about a 2000.
Oh, he's got it. I don't know. Well, I didn't realize there was another cable. That's my bad.
You know, when you got that Signal Link, they should have when you ordered it, they should have asked you what radio, and they should have sent that cable with it.
No, that's a different cable. They will not send you that cable.
Oh, okay.
No, I bought this Signal Link from Tom.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, the cable that they
One of the guys in the
the
club.
cable from the Signal Link to your radio, but that's not the serial port that we're talking about.
They sent when I ordered my Signal Link, they sent that cable to do the cat control with the kit.
Really?
They did. It was in my case, it was a 6-pin DIN kind of cable, the round ones with the 6 connection, the pins in it on the Yaesu. But it'll be different. It just depends on what radio. But I ordered their premium kit that included all that stuff. So.
I didn't even know they did that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's the kit name that's got the P on the end of it.
They sell 3 products when you call. You can order the Signal Link unit. You order a jumper plug if you want. to put in the signaling, and they also have a cable model number that's specific for your radio, and you have to buy that cable. I think the cable package is included when you select the signaling for their model number radio. They just throw it in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the signal link model number, if it has a P on the end of it, that has the cable with it, I think.
Okay.
Because each one of the models has one without a P, and then they have one with a P, and it's a different price.
Yep.
Well, I definitely see where it goes, where it plugs in at, but I don't have a cable to fit it. All right.
All right, cool.
I may have one here somewhere, but you know, I got all kinds of junk.
Well, this is kind of a specialized cable, though. I mean, it's not just a 9-pin DIN to whatever. You got to have that
Right.
chip in there.
Well, so
I will get on Signal Link tomorrow and see if I can find it.
right. So the chip is to make USB. Oh, where are you guys at?
Yeah.
Converted to that. That's for the chip. Once it's past this, it's just like you have a serial port in your computer. This is just a dumb cable from here to the radio, but it's pinned properly, right? For whatever that means.
And you got to get the right jumper module for your signal link to jump. It sets all those jumper wires inside the signal link for your specific radio.
Yep.
I did that.
Okay.
All right. Well, that solves that mystery. You're just missing a cable.
Okay.
I don't know how I missed that.
That's all good.
Don't listen to me. 2 days ago, I didn't know anything about any of this stuff. I found
2
out
years
the hard
ago, I
way.
didn't know anything about this stuff, and I still don't.
But we're making headway.
Yeah, that's progress.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's great.
Progress means I'm on hold until I buy something else.
Here's how I did it. I just emailed Aaron about 4 times a day for a week.
Well, you got the benefit of watching me flounder, so that's.
Thanks for taking one for the team, Rick. I appreciate that.
I don't care. That's fine. I know more now than I did a half an hour ago, so it makes sense. I always wondered how that was going to work, you know, since I thought I had all the parts and I didn't know how to make them all work, and now it's kind of coming together.
This is what I have.
Well, Smiley, can I borrow that?
Well, no, that's got the male serial, doesn't it? Isn't that the male?
That's the
Yeah.
female.
That's the female one.
That's right, and that's not the one you need. You need the male. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, it is. That would fit into this socket here.
Sounds like you need to drive out to LJ.
Well, sure would. I ain't got anything to do tomorrow. Well, I do, but how about Thursday? You do anything worse Thursday, Smiley?
That's too soon to tell.
Okay.
You're doing 6-gap, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'll bring it to 6-gap.
So that's definitely the right.
And if that'll
Cable
work
then,
for
huh?
you, if that'll work for you, that'll be fine. I don't know. I'm concerned about.
Well, I'll just borrow it. Huh?
Go ahead.
I said I'll just borrow it until I can get another one.
That's fine if it works for you. I'm just concerned why my monitor is backwards. Why is my monitor inverted? Jim?
Good question. I have no idea. If you raise your right hand, does the right hand raise up on your monitor?
No, it's like looking in a mirror.
Yeah. Okay. So you see your right hand, right?
I see my right hand, but it's my left hand. It looks like my left hand on the screen.
Whoa.
Looks like your right hand on my screen.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I look like I got my right hand on my screen.
Okay, this is my right hand. And it's on the opposite side.
You got some inversion going there.
Yours looks like this to me.
Does it really?
My right hand looks like this,
Yeah.
but it looks right to you, but it's not right to me.
Ah,
I think we
okay.
lost Aaron.
All right, you computer geniuses, what's going on here?
I don't know. That's pretty interesting stuff.
What happened
Just
to
like,
Aaron?
just like what I wrote here when I held it up to the camera. You said this was correct.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, that's a mirror to me.
Oh,
It's like looking in a mirror to me, and this one is correct.
wow. Huh. Let me see this. If I do this. See,
I can see that fine.
well, it's like a mirror to me, though.
Well,
It's not correct to me.
Well, that sounds normal. Just for your phone.
Then it's normal.
Yeah, your phone
I
camera.
guess.
Are you on the phone? Are you on your computer camera?
Computer camera.
I think a lot of these webcams do revert. That they do an inverted thing. I've noticed that a lot of them on
It's
other
correct to
apps.
you guys. It's correct to you guys, but to me, it's a mirror image.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, when you first made
Yeah.
your statement, you said inverted, and that implied upside
Inverted
down.
means
to me.
upside down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was expecting you saw us hanging upside down or something.
Mirror image is what I'm talking about.
I got you.
Roger that.
Where'd Aaron go?
I'm here. I'm just you guys don't want to see my crotch while I move cables around, I imagine. So you're welcome.
Rick, where are you working at Six Flags?
Wolfpen.
Okay, that's close to me.
Where are you working? You're working on down the road there, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm at Woody.
Okay. We'll try to get with you on Sunday then.
Well, here's the deal. When
Somehow.
when they release us, I go home and go towards you, and I go through Suches. If you want to come into Suches from Wolfpen, it's about what, 8 miles or so. If you want to meet me there at that little station there.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll give you a shout out on the radio.
Okay.
We'll set it up.
Sounds good.
So Smiley, going to from Wolfpen to LJ, is there any mountains in the way?
Oh yeah. Yeah, not real big ones, but I mean, there's nothing flat up here.
I know. So my buddies over in LJ, I wanted to make cut. We want to do a simplex.
I can't hit the 440 machine from here in my vehicle at all until I get to about 3 or 4 miles from Suches.
I was very surprised on when we did this thing on Saturday. I listened to the 440 repeater all the way to my house, which I don't normally pick it up at the house. So Either something was bouncing over the mountains or the clouds or something. It was a pretty cloudy day anyway.
Well, Springer Mountain is in the way of a lot of that distance for me.
Yeah.
Don't let me hold you up, Aaron. Please continue. If you can stay awake. Can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Waiting for you guys to take a breath so I can say, I'll see you guys later. If you guys want to stick around, I can just I can let the meeting go, I think. But I'm about to take off here though.
I'll try to.
I got to get up early in the morning, so
I will try to have my 2 meter rig hooked up